Hello everybody, ciao a tutti and welcome to Art with Ms.B. Today I decided to create an activity based on watercolors and just colors. So the emphasis of this practice will be on colors and color palette and how we can combine together cold and warm in a very creative way. There is not need of any sketch, any drawing skill, so this is a perfect practice for everybody. What you need is like a piece of good watercolor paper if you don't have it, and if you still want to do the practice, if you have a pretty thick and resistant mixed media paper, it will do the job. You won't see the same texture and maybe the watercolor will bleed differently into the paper, but it won't defeat the purpose of this practice. Then if you have like masking tape, so we can kind of put our paper on the table and also create a nice frame so we can just stay inside. And brush, of course, I would say a medium, small, round tip brush, a cup with water, and any watercolor brand that you have available. This is really a truly free practice, like it's a stress-free. As I say, there is no interest whatsoever or emphasis in rule of compositions, in painting specific like type of a technique with watercolor. We're just gonna have some fun. We're gonna train our hand with the brush. If you're a young artist or a beginning artist, that is a beautiful propedeutic activities, which propedeutic means like something that you would do in preparation of doing something a little more complicated in the future. Put yourself in a comfortable position. If you want to listen to the music that I have in the background, if you want to have your own, just remember to do you. Once again, you don't have to copy exactly the order of the colors and the color palette that I use, but I would suggest you to try your best to experiment with colors that you usually don't use, that you wouldn't choose for that specific, like dare to choose those colors and to try to combine together cold and warm, and see what happens at the end. And at the end, you will be able to observe the piece, take deep like a deep breath, and think about it, how that color palette make you feel. As I say, it's a perfect activity for everybody, and let me know in the comment how it went after you finish. Remember, to subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and help this community to grow. I'm gonna turn the camera so we can start.